What's the problem with America?
Not all failure, this failure.
Why? What's the problem with America?
This is a perfect storm for America. Media, Wall Street, Silicon Valley, all look like you-know-whats right now.
Guilty. They all look like a little silly.
More than that.
More than silly.
But the hype machine is on overdrive there.
Let me ask you whether or not any of those people are really that silly, okay?
No.
Number one, Silicon Valley. Facebook made a lot of money out of doing the deal, and the shareholders and investors in Facebook, many of whom are Silicon Valley or Wall Street people, they did very, very well out of it. The media hyped this thing up, probably got higher ratings, more page views, whatever metric you want to use by hyping the thing up. The fact that they're hyping it on the way down is a fiasco, is just more business for them. Okay, and then Wall Street, nobody on Wall Street, the Wall Street banks themselves probably didn't lose money on it, just some of the investors who bought the stock. So why is this bad for any of those people?
The C word, credibility. How about credibility? How about honesty and truth in advertising? How about non-hyping something? I mean, I think all those factions, Wall Street, Silicon Valley, and the media, do deserve a kick in the butt for doing this nonsense.
Right. You spoke to a man named Mr. Carroll?
Paul Carroll.
Paul Carroll. What did Paul Carroll have to say?
Paul Carroll...
we got a quote from Mr.
He agreed with me. Paul used to work here at the Journal, in fact. Paul is
so this is what you do. You always find people that just agree with you.
No,
I think it's a good I'm reading Paul Carroll's quote. I think it's a good thing. The only way to kill the hype that goes into these goofy IPOs is to make people pay for getting sucked in. And yet, you could make the case that people really didn't pay that much for getting sucked in. And what I mean by that is it wasn't a big success in terms of it popping at the open. But this wasn't like a frenzy in which the share price went up to 50 or 60 bucks and then the bubble burst and then people would really pay and understand what a feeding frenzy is all about.
But they thought it would go that high, Evan. You know that. They thought it would go to 50, 60, 70, and they feel cheated somehow out of their riches, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's the way it goes.
Something about America and expectations.
Hype. It's all about hype.
It's all about hype. So let me ask you a question. Doesn't America want hype? Isn't that what the public wants?
Until it turns against you.
Don't you give the people what they want? Isn't that what news media does? Isn't that what Silicon Valley does? Isn't that what Wall Street does? Give the people what they want. The people want cat videos. Give them cat videos.
But they want credibility, too.
Do they?
I think they do want credibility. People want to believe in something. I hope so, anyway.
You think after the last few years people believe in either the government, Wall Street, or the media?
Yes, I do.
You think they do?
Yes, I do.
I'm not so sure about that, actually. I think you're not being sufficiently cynical.
And you are the best, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
You're the best at what you do here.
John Friedman, you're very complimentary to me, but that's still not going to stop me from disagreeing with your fundamental piece.
That's fine.
Check out John Friedman's piece today. MarketWatch.com. MarketWatch, what's it called again?
MarketWatch.com, MediaWeb.
No, I know, but what is
my column is called MediaWeb.
No,
why America loves the Facebook fiasco.
But that's what America's all about. The Schadenfreude.
Alliteration.
They're all about that.
Yes.
John Friedman,
he's the best.
Thank you very much for joining us.